Well, this is bound to pee off a load of people. Let's begin. Now, obviously, at the whole of the planet nowadays, I have one of these, a mobile phone. And I, of course, don't have much use for landlines. However, there are many people that do. Old age pensioners and quite a lot of people out there who are not up to date with technology kind of rely on them, especially if that's all they've been used to. And whilst admittedly it is good to progress, isn't it, there should always be, in my opinion, an option to keep the good old-fashioned faithful landline that those people rely on. Unfortunately though, according to this article, the next batch of UK areas that are being weaned off, shall we say, the ageing copper technology has just been revealed by BT's Openreach service, with, wait for this, 84 new locations being switched over to the much newer technology. 84 areas, that's surely going to impact quite a lot of people against their will, surely. The update, which will apparently take place over the next 12 months. So, whilst admittedly 12 months might sound like a lot of time, it's bound to be rolled out in a few areas over time. So, whilst it does say up to 12 months, it might only be about a month or two for you, which, let's face it, is just not enough time for some people. And listen to this, it will apparently halt the sale of legacy analogue products in more than 880,000 premises in the UK. 880,000, that's nearly 1 million people. Let's face it, quite a lot of them might be vulnerable, are going to have to try and learn this new system. The bonus of this, though, it says that the update will mean that many more homes will get better broadband speeds, with Openreach cables being used by a number of major service providers such as Sky, Vodafone, PlusNet and TalkTalk, which I'm guessing all the people this is going to shaft will just love that, eh? So just what they said about it, well, Openreach says that Stop Cell is triggered when a majority, 75% of premises connected to a particular exchange can get ultra-fast full fibre, and customers who then want to switch can upgrade or regrade their broadband or phone service will have to take a new digital service over its full fibre network. It is worth noting though that customers in the exchanges not yet able to get ultra-fast full fibre at their premises won't be impacted and can stay on existing copper-based service until full fibre becomes available. And here is apparently the list of areas that copper cables are being switched off. And yeah, of course I don't know about you, but obviously the copper cables are kind of in the ground, aren't they? How hard would it actually be for them to just keep the two services running? And surely it couldn't cost that much, could it? I don't know about you, but I personally think a much better solution for this would be to do what they carry on doing at the moment in a lot of areas, from what I've heard anyway, is keep the two services running side by side until at least about, 90-95% of people who have got one of the old-fashioned landline phones in their house have actually want to switch over to the new full fibre network. And correct me if I'm wrong, but these VoIP or voice over internet protocol landlines that might be their replacement, from what I'm aware, can't actually make emergency 999 calls. I mean, hopefully I am wrong with that, and if that is the case, that will then be changed somehow to allow them to do that. But one of the main things that they surely have got to sort out is that if these landlines run over the internet, then surely, obviously, they need the internet to do that. So therefore, if the power goes out and you've got no internet, how can you actually make an emergency call? This needs sorting out, surely, especially as a lot of people with the old-fashioned landline phones are going to be either elderly or vulnerable, and let's face it, unfortunately those people do have presumably a lot more health emergencies than the rest of us. I don't think it's fair that they should be left on the sidelines, just so, we all get a bit faster internet. It just doesn't seem fair to me at all. But of course, don't worry, because apparently the UK government recently stepped in to make sure that suppliers will keep all users connected, with ministers saying that the new agreement with telecoms firm will better protect those using personal alarms, known as telecare, which will offer support to elderly, disabled and vulnerable people, with many located in rural and isolated areas. There is just one thing though. Presumably that is at the moment, so what's going to happen when these 84 areas are then switched over to the new thing? Because the old copper wires are going to be gone, aren't they? There is a glimmer of hope though, because it says that the safety of vulnerable customers comes before anything else, and that's why I called on the industry to listen to concerns and take action to make sure the right protections are in place, said the Technology Secretary Michelle Dolan. So hopefully it does look like the government will at least put some legislation in place to make sure that these people are protected.